Yeah. Oh, it's all good, bro. Motherfucking, I finished Lucifer last night, man. I feel terrible every time I watch that damn show. That shit's, I like it, man. But I was watching that shit when it was on, like when it was on TV though. So I kind of had a fucking investment in it. For you guys to start that show from scratch on Netflix is something completely different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. Then yeah. It's straight, man. It's definitely blasphemous as a bitch because of what, because of what the show is doing. It is very blasphemous. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. If you decide to watch that show, yeah, it's exactly
We
what
are
that is.
sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington
It's
at
time to
the
get your ass
luxurious
whipped.
AT&T Stadium. The scene a
I'm
few
about to
moments
beat
ago,
your
and here
ass,
it is.
man.
It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out
Yes,
of the
sir.
tunnel.
I'm
These
coming for
folks
your
are
throat
fired
today,
up as
cuz.
their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's do it.
Here comes Johnson on the return.
Ah.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Josh Morrow on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, Elliott breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Did you see what I just did to you?
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. The season, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The
It's
try
all
here for
good.
the
That nigga's
extra
a
point.
98.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm a Giants fan, but I like to win, so.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open down.
That ain't Eli.
Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go, 48. Here we go, 47. Under. Go, get out there. Here we go, 46.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Oh, that's my fault. I should have kept running.
43.
He disengaged.
Give him 3 on
Good
1st
shit.
down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that
I'm just coming to run that ass over now.
Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
1st down, Prescott.
Oh my gosh. Amari Cooper, bro. 99. He dropped it. Motherfucker, man. Yeah, you did.
All week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense.
Yeah, he was beat.
You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
I don't know, bro. My niggas are 97.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a 1st
baby
down.
dump, man. That shit was cool.
And a broken tackle along the way.
Dump.
And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Give me the pick, man.
And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to drop
Lucky.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things
Only
out.
name there is Black Clover.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The give is to Elliott, and an alley to run.
Oh, that's my fault.
Inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A give to Elliott. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score.
I fell asleep next. When you fell asleep, I fell asleep, nigga. It was like you won't watch Baki without this nigga. Yo, have you ever seen Baki? Yeah. No, nigga. It's derived from Baki the Grappler. Nigga, you're impressing me right now, bro.
Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You are it's on Netflix, my nigga.
This one taken from the 7th.
Season 1 and season 2, so you definitely in for a treat, bro.
Just across the 25.
Bro, you talk about some fights, nigga.
Onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here.
Bro, them fights are epic as a bitch. I mean, straight raw, nigga. Straight raw. Baki the Grappler is fire, though.
Down 2
Oh, so you
touchdowns
definitely
early.
finna appreciate this
Very
joint.
deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Looking to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
This will be fielded at the 17.
That nigga fast as hell.
Pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Oh, you gotta let me do him something.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, it's my fault.
Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Them niggas at each other's throat again.
New York set
Who
to
won?
take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Oh.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little
I
more
don't get that
consistency.
shit, man.
Move the ball at least a few
How the
times
hell?
on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's
Chill
what they're
out.
looking for here.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 7.
You gotta remember, bro, I got a 96 overall team, too.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A solid gain on that play.
And I haven't gotten any free agents.
319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle of the back.
Oh, hell no. He's supposed to be finished.
38-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
I swear they be slamming each other upstairs, boy. And the nigga got 8-0.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington. right after this timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side.
You gotta let me strip him. You gotta let me strip him.
No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. To Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to.
And how about this, a fake? And
yeah, good.
Complete. A huge gamble,
good.
And it does not pay off. They faked the punt. It doesn't work out.
Did you hit triangle or square?
They try to fake it. They put the ball in the arm of the punter, and it didn't work out.
That nigga ain't got no spectacular catch.
The punter.
Yeah, risky.
And it's so funny because
you told that man to do a spectacular catch, and he don't got that in his repertoire.
Not so
in this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
10th carry now for Elliott.
Oh, I gotta cut that spin shit out, man, for real.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
2nd down, Prescott. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that.
Oh, hell no.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Oh, hell no. You supposed to shit on that man.
Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the three, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
How fun will it be to watch Barkley and Elliott go at it twice a year? Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off.
They gotta let me destroy your guys, man.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot!
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hot!
They'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hot!
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And
That's
he's gonna
crazy.
get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Oh, that's all I got? Okay, we're fine with that.
We're going to 54. Why is
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A give to Elliott running left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at
That's
the
what I get,
24.
man.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, and that run there.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here you go. Let's go. Let's finish now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
54, 180. Here you go. Stay quick. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown! Second touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll go with the keeper. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looks a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
9 yards on the play and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw now on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. that's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one did nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He finds his target, Beckham. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free. Right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Gun. 41's the will.
Third and long for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Well, Prescott here to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
Good game.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a
I fulfilled the prophecy.
There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them?
I told you, man, I got a 96 overall team. You had an 81 overall team.
So for Dallas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2.
Not at all, bro. You shouldn't. Have you ever played MUT? That's like playing with a team fresh out the box versus a built team. You're not supposed to win.
They head to LA